What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. What's going on? This is Ola coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios. Welcome back to my Empire Pro YouTube channel. We're back at it again. We're back at it. We're talking about real estate. Welcome back. How's everyone doing? It's been 3 months or so. This is our second episode since we came back from the break. But yes, let's talk about real estate. What's going on? Just in case you don't know, we talk about real estate wholesaling here. What is wholesaling? Wholesaling is the art and the science of finding deeply discounted properties, locking them up under contract, and then flipping that contract for profits. That's what we're talking about here. You can make anywhere from nothing to $82,000 based off of my personal experience from one deal. All right, so now that we've said that, got that out of the way, I think I need to correct something. You're not looking for, hold on one second. There you go. You're not looking exactly for discounted properties. You're looking for motivated sellers. Okay, those are two different things. You're looking for motivated sellers. Very, very important. Those are two different things. One is a lot more harder to find than the other one. And one will probably put you on the same path, but a lot longer route. What you need to be focused on is motivated sellers. What do I mean by motivated sellers? Motivated sellers are people that own properties that they absolutely want to get rid of. They just want to get rid of it. That's all they want. They don't care about nothing else. They just need to get rid of the property. If you, for whatever reasons, maybe it's a property that has too many damages to it, they don't have the time. The property is across the nation. They don't want the headache of owning the property, of having to deal with the ownership of the property. They just can't see the value. But you and I, we can see the value, and we look for this type of people. Sometimes they've inherited the property, right? So today we're talking about how to flip your first deal in 30 days or less. How to flip how to flip your first deal in 30 days or less. That's what we're talking about today. Okay. I'm also here to answer any question that anybody may have with regards to shout out to Olumide. I see you in the comment. He said awesome nuggets. All right. That was 2 days ago, before he found out I'll be coming back, by the way. All right. Shout out to Real or Mistake. Real or Mistake says, thanks, you are 1000% right on. Selling is so unnatural. But people with pre-foreclosure have serious pain. They want a solution. Exactly. This is not about your abilities to sell. This has nothing to do with your abilities to sell. You need to be careful with how you think about everything. Is mindset, right? So once you start thinking this is a sales business, then it puts this additional pressure on you. And before you know, you're all over the place. You're like, how do I do this? I don't want to sell, but I don't mind selling. I'm hungry. I need to make some money. Just all over the place, right? So Real or Mistake, shout out to Real or Mistake, says, thanks. Let me see. It says, thank you, 1000% right on. Selling is so unnatural. Yes, but we all do sell. It's just that you tend not to pay attention to the fact that you're selling when when the value of selling becomes greater than remembering that you're selling, right? You're always trying to sell me an idea. As a matter of fact, the comment you just posted is an idea you're trying to sell me. You're selling me the idea that selling is so unnatural, but you're actively selling. We all sell. It's just that you have to change your mindset about selling and understand that it's something we have to do anyway. And then you just acknowledge that first, and then you find strategies. You learn the strategies to sell in a natural way, in a way that you don't have to overthink it. How do you do that? Well, you have to stay focused on what is the value. What is the value in the eyes of the beholder? Who's the beholder? The beholder is the person that you're trying to offer to buy their house in this context, right? You find a piece of property, looks like it needs a lot of work. You say, hey, are you open to selling this property. They said, yes, if I get the right offer. Oh, cool. Let's talk about that. I'm picking up properties. I need some good properties for our next project. Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, so you're open to some offers. Okay, let me do some math and then I'll come up with an offer that will work with both of us. We can talk about that. Yes, sure. You see, that conversation is not so much of selling, right? How? Because I know there's a value in me getting a deal. There's a value in them. I'm trying to come up with a way to come up with some offer that will make them happy. They're willing to get rid of a property that they don't want anyway. It's not exactly selling. Technically, it's selling, right? But this is how we make it natural, right? Real or Mistake says, but people with pre-foreclosure have serious pain. They want a solution. That's true. However, there's a difference between you have pre-foreclosure and you are a motivated seller. Those are two different things, okay? A person with a pre-foreclosure is on paper, is black and white, they can see, but sometimes they have hope that they will catch up on that payment. And if you happen to be talking about somebody's home, there's a likelihood that they want to retain the house, right? There's a likelihood that this is not just a house for them, this is where they lay their head at night. So they're a little bit more emotionally attached to what's going on, right? So very, very important to pay attention to. It's not as simple as So again, once you understand this, closing your first deal in the first 30 days becomes a lot more easier because you simply won't waste time overthinking things. You take action, right? We have the actions you need to take step by step by step by step. You just have to take them as opposed to overthinking. Now, sometimes, well, it's easier said than done, right? But the truth is that it gets a lot more easier when you have the right mindset, right? So what we offer, that's very, very true, is a solution for them, right? But you need to make sure of it, right? They need to agree to it. They need to acknowledge that. Indirectly or directly, they need to acknowledge that what you're offering, which is an offer to purchase the house, is a solution for them. And you have to go through a series of questions to ensure that, right? It starts with, hey, are you open to an offer on that property? Great, right? How soon do you need to sell, right? How soon do you need to sell? We need to know how motivated they are. And again, inside of our program, we'll go through step by step the questions you need to ask. Real or Mistake continues, says, if you like helping people with a get out of hell card, it's a win-win. The payback is priceless. This is true in anything in life, especially and including real estate wholesaling, right? We're not just picking up houses off the street. It seems as though they're giving us a house for free. You will hear things sometimes, maybe an objection, say, I'm not giving away my house. Well, that person is showing you a level of interest that you need to document, right? What do you mean you're not giving away your house? I don't want a free house. I need a project. I need our next project. But you said you're open to an offer. What kind of offer are you looking for on the property? Well, I'm looking for $100 million. Oh, okay. That's cool. Let's take a look at the value of the property. Let's see if it's worth it. I'm going to do some math. Here's the legal address, right? Okay. Then you go back and you do some comps and say, yeah, I know you said you wanted $100 million house, right? But I looked at the comps in your area. We did some evaluation for what your property is worth today. And this is the kind of offer we're coming up with. Is this doable? It doesn't matter what the numbers are. You're like, but what if I lowball offer? Again, once you start using languages like lowball offer, now you're speaking to emotions, particularly from your own place of emotions. Listen, your sellers will be emotional because sometimes this is their home. Your own job is to maintain your own emotional frame and tell them what their property is actually worth today, and tell them what you're willing to offer against what is worth today. You need you're bringing to the table an opportunity to close in the next 10 to 14 days. That's fast money. Fast money costs money, right? So they're not expecting that you will pay, like a normal person would not expect that you will be paying the full worth of what the property is worth. It just doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense to them either, right? So they expect that you're going to make less offer than what is actually worth today. What is worth today is essentially factoring in the fact that You list a house on the market, you list it with a realtor. The realtor comes and take a look, and the realtor says you have to fix this, fix this, fix that, fix that, fix that. After that, the realtor will also to do another inspection and then decide that they want to list the property. Then the realtor is going to cost 6%, somewhere between 3 to 6%, depending on what part of the country you're in, right? The realtor is going to cost money for their services, right? In addition to that, they have to fix up the property, like I said earlier, right? In addition to that, they have to take people through their house multiple times, right? Multiple, what do you call it? When you show the houses, right? Open houses, right? You have to do that. Some people, people are very smart. They understand that if you can make them jump the hoops and not have to go through all of that, right? That is going to cost them money. Potentially 50% of what the property is worth today. Why? Because time costs money, right? So like Real or Mistake said, if you like helping with the get out of the hell card, right? If you can help someone with that, then it's worth it. It's worth everything, right? Get out of hell card. It's a win-win. The payback is priceless, but you have to be honest. Even a fool can spot a phony. Yes. So being honest, you have to use selective honesty here. If what you mean is being honest with regards to the part of the transaction that concerns them, right? What is it that they want? Being honest about being able to deliver, right? Being honest about you need some inspection time. I need a few days to inspect and to take a look at the value of the property. Make sure that my partners can approve of it. That's honesty, right? But if you want to be honest and tell them and overwhelm them with information that they don't need, like starting with using languages like wholesaling, like an average person don't know what that is. Still, yes, there's no need to overload them with information. You need to tell them how you're going to help them. You need to tell them exactly the steps you're going to take to help them. But you need to also speak their language. You don't need to overwhelm them with too much information. Okay? All right. So that's that. Shout out to Arena. Arena was here a month ago. I'm just catching up. Again, over here, we're talking about how to flip your first deal. To flip your first deal right now is going to be very, very easy. You just have to take action. Okay, we have resources to help you do that. You can see on the screen there's 3 books that we offer you for free and a masterclass. You can get all of that at realestatemoneysecrets.com, and also there's a free trial of the best real estate investment software. You can try that out at www.empirebigdata.com. Okay, we'll show you how to make up to $82,000 from one single deal. It could be $10,000, $15,000, averaging $15,000 to $25,000 per deal. What I teach you systems so you can do it over and over again in a scalable manner. You have to be able to do a scalable manner. Another unique perspective, unique something that we bring to the table here, something that's very unique, is the partnership. We have a partnership system where we walk you through, we'll train you how to get through the 4th stage, which is data, contact, leads, contract. That 4 stages, you need to learn how to do that. If you're watching this video, there's a very high chance you already know how to do that. But we're here to partner with you for the last part of the deal of the stages. The hardest part is the part that produces the money, okay, which is deal disposition, closing the deals, right? Finding the right title company, finding the right people that can help you with that. We're here to help you with that. So we have a strategic partnership that we create with our people, and we can help you with that if you need help. So if you already know how to go through stages 1 through 4, fine. If you don't, go to the homepage of this channel. There's a free course over there, or you can go through the masterclass if you want my hands-on personal coaching. I can help you with that as well at realestatemoneysecrets.com, plus access to the 3 books for free. Okay. So shout out to Arena or Dealer real quickly. I see also that Ugly Marketing was here. Ugly Marketing, shout out to you. It says motivated seller have a real reason to get rid of their property. Right? Motivated sellers have a real reason to get rid of their property. Yes, that's very correct. They are on some kind of time crunch. They need to get. They have a need. They have to get rid of the property. So you helping them do that, facilitating them, connecting them with us. That's how you make money. Okay. So again, the question is, how do you find motivated sellers? That's what we help you with. Ugly Marketing goes on to say, vacant properties have a lot of sellers like that. Yes, vacant properties is one of two different that I advise my students to focus on: vacant properties and pre-foreclosures. Possibly a combination of both. Okay, that's what I tell them to focus on, especially starting off. There are many other types of lists out there, but keep it simple first. Okay, let's get going. Understand the processes, understand marketing first. Let's get going. Vacant properties have a lot of sellers like that. We have the vacants based in the US Postal Service. Anyway, Ugly Marketing, thank you for that. But it's actually super easy. It's as easy. Right now, you can have access to thousands upon thousands of vacant properties around the nation. All you have to do is go to www.empirebigdata.com and set up a free account right now. All right, shout out to okay, let's see some old school here. Shout out to Jose Luis. I see that. Judith Blakey was here as well. Shout out to Judith Blakey. Okay, all right. So shout out to everybody that has been here. I'm looking at some of these comments. Let's see. Oh, okay. There you go. I shout out to Oluwatoyin Roloye. These people have been here a long time ago. I'm just seeing the comments right now. So sorry about that. But we're watching everything right now. Shout out to William Weeks Jr. I see that as well. He says, I don't mean relations or transactions. I don't know what he was talking about. Let me see also who are you using. Okay, he says also, who are you using for your cold calling? VA companies? Yes, VAs are best. They are better. They are best. Especially if you're just starting off. VA stand for virtual assistant. If you're wondering what that is, it means virtual assistants. Okay. But not the companies. I would just jump on Upwork.com and hire somebody. Jump on Upwork.com for less than what it's going to take you to go through the guru training. A guru training will charge you probably $35,000-$40,000. For less than 1% of that, you can get a hold of a person that can speak a decent English and they can make all the calls for you. That, along with Mojo Sales, will do the magic. Listen, you don't want to get stuck on what gadget, what device, what software. A lot of people are getting lost in the source of what software is. It's very, very simple. You need a dialer, okay? A dialer so that they can call numerous people at a time, okay? But cold calling, text messages is also very good. Bottom line is that you need to reach out to these people that will end up on this list that we were talking about: vacant properties and pre-foreclosures. That's what we're talking about, okay? So VA stands for virtual assistants. That means people that live overseas, India, Philippines, places like that can help you make those calls. And they just take down some information. They know how to say, hey, I'm John. Yes, this is John. John, I'm calling about 123 Main Street. Yes, what about it? Good. We're interested in that property. Are you open to an offer? He said yes or a no. Maybe. Oh, okay. So it depends. Okay, good. I would like to make an offer on that property. Can you give me a good email address where I can send you an offer? I'm looking at the property. And also, do you have a few minutes you can tell me a little bit, just a couple of information about the property, right? Hey, they don't have to be that fluent. You can write all of that down as a short script, and then just want them to collect information for you so you can follow up and reach out back to them. You can use direct mail as well. It's just that I wouldn't use direct mail for straight cold traffic. Not traffic, I'm talking like a marketer. Straight cold audience. Like, I wouldn't just send mail to people that are not expecting it, right? Yeah, I'll be careful with that. Maybe at least filter a list down to a certain level first before you're sending random cold calling emails. Random letters to these people. A lot of these people don't even live at the property, right? There are much more cost-effective ways to perform your outreach, right? The contact stage. So data, contact, leads. Leads means somebody's actually interested. That means they say yes to an offer, to a potential offer. That means they say yes, I don't mind selling. That becomes a lead at that point. See, that's 3 stages already taken off, right? The next stage is contract, right? So again, if you need step-by-step training on how to do that, go through the free course on the homepage of this channel. It's a 5 parts. It's only a 5 part. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and show you what that looks like. It's a free course. You just have to go through that free course, and let me show you what that looks like. Yeah. Nice. All right, let me show you what that looks like. Share screen. Yay. There you go. Boom. All right, so this is the page right here. You should be able to see the page easily right here. All right, good. And you can see we're live right now. I'm taping live right now. But this right here says free wholesale real estate course dash masterclass. Okay, if you took this and actually search for it directly on YouTube, I think it comes up as well. Let me try that actually. There you go. So if you search free wholesale real estate course dash masterclass on YouTube, it comes up. It's 7 short classes. You can see they are 6 minutes each. That will get you up to speed. And then we're looking for partners. You want to make 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000. You want to make that kind of money per one deal per month. That's it right there. It's a free course right there for you. All you have to do is go through that and you'll be set. And then we're ready to partner with you for stage 5, which is basically you walking away with 10, 20, 30, $40,000 check. Over the next 30 days, you can get that done. 7 short videos. If you want access to my personal coaching stuff, it's 11 days challenge. We take you through the process in 11 days. It's a little rougher, but if you want faster results, it's probably what you want to go through. How do you access that? realestatemoneysecrets.com. All right, let me see what else is here. We have Delia Ali. I love how you ended that call. Okay, that was 3 years ago. Okay. Wait, somebody else said, I love how you ended that call. I love how another person. What video was this? This is a video call. I'm not interested. Wholesale real estate. I wonder what call. Oh, there was a call. It's like a role play. Not role play. It was an actual call. So yeah, multi-family cash flow says Addict Sports podcast says it's all about the cash flow. Yes. So for you might not think of this as a cash flow because you're trying to close a deal 10 and you just want to make some money, 20, 30,000, but you need to think of it as cash flow, because those of us that will be taking off the property from your hands or helping you connect with the end buyer investors, majority of the end buyer investors, what they want is cash flow, because sometimes they have to sit on this property for years and they want it to kind of cash flow. But like I said, there are a lot of hedge fund. I said that on the last session, right? There's a lot of hedge fund buyers that don't care. They don't care about. They just want to park that money because they know that money will turn into folds over the next few years. Okay, so this is great opportunity. Being able to find this kind of deals and flipping them, it's an ongoing opportunity. It never stops. I stumbled into this in 2005. I closed my first deal, $10,000, December 2005. Okay, this is not going anywhere. This is gonna keep being here. Okay, shout out to Blue. Blue was one of us, used to be here a lot. Shout out to Blue. Blue says, awesome video. What are you using to come up with that property value so quickly? If you want to know how I come up with property value so quickly, just go to www.empirebigdata.com. All the data you need, the tools, very simple to use, very intuitive. It's a free software it's a free trial of the software. Just go try it out and see how it works out for you. It's empirebigdata.com. All right, what else do we have here? Let's see. Let's see if we can do another few minutes, and then we can call it a day. Okay. And by the way, I'm back again. I'll try to be here somewhere between 3 to 5 times per week during the weekdays. So if you have any questions or anything like that, so you're going through your business, that's what I'm here for, to help you answer the questions. You can also leave comments. That's why I'm going through some of the comments right now. Okay. Yes, so empirebigdata.com is how you come up with value very quickly, very fast. Oh, let's see. Somebody was leaving a message here on a 3-year-old video about the Maurice Invest fraud allegations. King Kong said, real estate Ponzi scheme from Maurice Invest at its best. You got to be careful. There's a lot of companies offering blah, blah, blah. They want to do this joint venture. Listen, I do joint ventures too. Joint ventures are beautiful. Okay. But gotta be careful. Make sure that you're dealing with people that are trustworthy. People. Make sure the paperwork are properly structured. Make sure you're dealing with lawyers that know how to structure paperwork that protect you. You gotta be careful. Real estate is a very lucrative business, right? So you can expect that there are people that have no good intentions in the business. You should expect that. Okay, you should expect that's the case. All right, shout out to Flinger6, wherever this is. Same video, left message on the same video. It says, yeah, that's what they call a Ponzi scheme, and that's what people go to prison for. Clayton Morris is going to have a bright future with Bernie Madoff. Bernie Madoff has since passed away. I think he died inside the jail. But let me see what happened. Clayton Morris, American investor. What was the latest about this guy? Is he still an investor? Is he still investing? Is he still in the business? I wonder. I'm just looking at. In 2020, Morris lost this lawsuit. So in 2020, he lost a lawsuit. The state of Indiana filed a civil lawsuit against Clayton Morris, among others, for violating Indiana's Deceptive Sales and Home Loan Act in real estate deals involving more than 150 properties in Morris County. What was he doing? I think he was doing a lot of those syndicates, right? They bring people together, they buy houses. There's nothing wrong with those things if the paperwork are structured properly. But when people start seeing money that really doesn't belong to them, that seems like it's coming in way too easy, they could get greedy. You know, the devil could creep in their head, and like, yeah, just use it. You return the money, right? And before you know it, listen, personal loans I was just talking to my father a few minutes ago. Personal loans are some of the most terrible things you want to get involved with, because it's very hard to pay back that money. It continues to chase you down the streets. You're looking over your shoulder. You have bills to pay. You may never, ever be able to catch up. You have to be very, very careful. And I think Clayton Morris was a victim of that kind of circumstance, and he ended up victimizing other people. That's what it looks like, right? So I have a video on that says Maurice Invest Fraud. It's on this channel. You can just search Maurice Invest Fraud Allegations, My Empire Pro. That video will come right up. All right, so let's see here. Ellen Fleaser was replying to that previous comment. I hope so. I was stupid enough to believe in him and lost around $125,000, which now has rocketed to almost $150,000. That's sad. That's sad. Listen, you don't have to invest your livelihood into stuff you don't know about. You can start with free. Okay? With free. We have free training here. There's no need there's no need for you to invest your life savings in stuff that you don't know anything about. Be careful. Okay? All right. In fact, the person said full length 3 hours about those who claim to have been scammed by Clayton Morris coming Jesus Christ. Yeah. Anyway, over here, we just want to make money together with you without you having to invest your life savings. We can get you started for next to nothing. Have anyone used Power with Empire Big Data to get leads and calculate rehab costs? I'm not familiar with that. All right. Not familiar with that. Anyway, let's call it a day here. That's it. Hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. Make sure you subscribe if you're stumbling into this for the first time. Subscribe, hit the like button, share this video with loved ones that will be interested in getting started in real estate. There's a massive avalanche storm of opportunities coming. Okay, a lot of people are going to lose their house. That's going to create a lot of opportunities for a lot of people. You need to pay attention now more so than ever before. There's a recession coming. You need to pay attention right now. Hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. I'll see you on the next one, and peace.